my face?
Ooh,
It's Mark
and Aaron
from Art 4. How's it going? Oh my gosh. Everybody, I really can't believe that this is week 10 of Intermission Interview and week 10 of our ShowTunes Sunday program.
I know, it's amazing.
Now, it's been going on a little bit longer than that because we took a week off for Giving Tuesday Now.
Yeah.
We took a week off for our fundraiser for Black Lives Matter South Bend.
Yes.
And we took a week off this past week for Cyber Sizzle.
Oh my gosh.
Cyber Sizzle.
Sizzling.
It was hot, folks. It's still simmering. I can still feel it. It feels so good. Yeah, it was a really cool event. Now, for those of you who are like, what's Cyber Sizzle? Which is probably only a few of you. It was an online block party that Art4 hosted on Sunday, June 14th. And it was a hit. And we wouldn't have been able to do so well without some of my face again, Aaron.
Sorry.
Without the support that we got from.
Let's just go back to this slide.
We're going back to just us. Jumping the gun over here.
I'm ready though when you are.
Okay. I'm ready too. We had over 1,000 people watch our content, and that's still growing. Those people were across 10 different states. From all various cities, which is really cool. I don't think we've ever done something that was that large before. And we raised $3,350. I know!
Yay!
For the arts here in South Bend. And that was made possible from those of you who donated that night and from our matching donors. And I'm ready for that slide now.
I think it's ready.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if my face stays on the screen. There we go, yay! So yeah, our matching donors, Lazar Scientific Incorporated, the Potawatomi Zoo, which supplied some amazing art for us.
Yes, Juke Fox, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Aaron and Mark Albin, thank you.
Who are they? They sound great.
Jason and Olivia Critchlow, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
And Lisa Hefner.
Yes, thank you. And we can, I'd like to then go to the next slide.
Sure.
And just thank our sponsors for the event, because there were some other people who pitched in to really help the ball get rolling. So we have Lazar Scientific Incorporated, Grassroots Media. I can't thank them enough. If you don't know who they are, they're an Emmy award-winning team here in South Bend who helped us put together some of our video content. And they're
there we go.
They're amazing people. We couldn't have had this successful event without their help. So thank you, Andrea and Donnie, for that. Render.
Yes, Fat Cap and Render, they both provided carry-out orders, pre-orders for everyone who wanted to have some barbecue or some amazing appetizers by Render. We also want to thank the Potawatomi Zoo. They provided some really cool artwork.
It's awesome. We'll throw up some of those. We'll put some of those videos up on Art4's Facebook page for you to enjoy, and that will go up next week so you can see exactly what we're talking about, because it's really neat. We
Spirited,
also,
yes,
Brooke
also
at
Spirited. Brooke Donegan at Spirited, co-owner and bar manager of Spirited. She crafted the signature cocktails, well, 2 of the 3. Lisa Hefner and Traveling Wine Vineyard did the 3rd one. But anyway, so we had some amazing beverages for the event. I tried them all, and they were fabulous.
They were delicious. I was absolutely roasted at the end of the day.
Anyone who had a digital party pack got to also get the recipe and try those at home.
Yeah, and some people won some bingo prizes with their digital party pack, and they won some prizes with their raffle tickets. It was really engaging. I thought it was neat.
Yes, and so Juke Fox, also thank you for being a sponsor for the Cyber Sizzle.
Yeah, absolutely. And we should take a second to also thank some of the performers that we had. So Joe B. Russo, Grace Lazars, Hannah Efsitz, Michelle Miller, and Mimi Bell. Those 2 artists had live performances in the studio that night. Connor Roberts, Pierre Cooks, and Jake from Starheart.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all.
We love you.
Local artists for doing that for us.
Yes, absolutely. If you missed the event, you can find out information about what happened during Cyber Sizzle and all the cool stuff that we achieved as a community by visiting art4sb.org/ blog. It's our blog that's going on right now throughout the summer. Our intern Natalie is doing it. She's amazing. And it's called Bending the Gap. Yeah, you like it? You like it? And you can find some posts throughout the summer from Bending the Gap. We'll also have some video content that is already on Facebook and more to come about the Cyber Sizzle. It'll also be on Instagram, and we have a special surprise coming your way tomorrow afternoon around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune in, folks.
Don't forget.
Yes. Yeah. Set your alarm.
Oh my gosh, and I bet you're also wondering, I might have missed the Cyber Sizzle, or I have money today and I'd like to give to Art4.
Yeah, maybe you got paid this past weekend. Yeah.
So if you rewatch any of the content from the Cyber Sizzle, or I'm going to tell you now, you can text Art4SB, that's A-R-T, the number 4, SB, all lowercase, one word. Text that to 56651. What's that number? 56651. Yes, if you text that, it'll give you a URL that goes to a secure link so that you can make a donation. And that link and texting to give is good 24/7, all time of day and every day of the week for forever.
Yes. Just tell somebody that you like to text that and put a number in there. They will thank you later.
Yeah, chalk art on the street.
That's right.
Singing and walking down the sidewalk, just hum along.
Honestly,
ART4SB to 56651.
Whatever makes you feel good. We don't judge. We're here to support. And speaking of support and donations, we are raising money this week for our ShowTunes Sunday program, and we're working with artist André Spathelf-Sanders. Yes. Now, before we bring him into the studio,
that means wait.
That means wait.
Hold,
do you see the stop
hold.
hand? Stop. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. We want to tell you about some upcoming things that we have going on.
Oh, yeah. So we have a special ShowTunes Sunday edition called Shakespeare Edition. I said edition twice.
You added an edition.
Yes, that's right. ShowTunes Sunday, Shakespeare Edition. It will be August 4th. Do you get that? August 4th, Art4. And it's a special partnership with Shakespeare at Notre Dame. So we're very excited to bring you some extended programming with all musical theater songs inspired by the Bard.
Yes. Thank you, Bill. We also have our fall musical, 35 millimeters, coming up in mid-September, which we are collaborating with the South Bend Museum of Art to put on that production. More details to come. We are excited to bring this. I don't think it's ever been produced in South Bend before. And all of the music is inspired by photography. So look out. Local photographers, there's going to be an all call out to you asking to submit photography that you want featured in the South Bend Museum of Art.
Yes, that's right. You heard it first right here.
That's right.
So find your photographer friends. Also, the Jingle Mingle. We had our inaugural run in December last year, and we're going to bring it back.
Yeah.
So look forward to December. We're going to do the Jingle Mingle. It's always the Saturday or Sunday? Sunday, I believe. The last Sunday, or the Sunday before Christmas. Goodness, let's get this straight. Right? I don't know. Jingle Mingle. The Jingle Mingle is the Sunday before Christmas.
So I have to say, folks, a few things are different here in the Albin household. One, we got haircuts.
I know. Did you like it? Did you like it? Look at that.
Two,
multiple hairs.
We started a diet, can't you tell? And which the diet means we're not drinking alcohol right now.
I know.
And usually
so
we're drinking alcohol.
What is that? What is that about?
I can't even think. I
have no idea. No idea.
A lot of the content that we're bringing you right now is online. We want to make sure that we're keeping our artists and our audience members safe. And to add to that, we're also doing our Wake Up Wednesdays. We had our 3rd episode today. Karen Ott Hillman did a special edition of meditation for all of you. It's just a midweek tap-in to check in with yourself as we're going through this COVID-19 craziness. And if you want to continue to check in and connect with us online, please do so by liking us on Facebook, following us on Instagram, and sign up for our mailing list by visiting art4sb.org.
Yeah, and if you scroll down to the bottom, there's a footer that says email club.
Yeah.
And that's where you want to be.
Yeah, join the club. Absolutely.
I just do want to give a special shout out. I know Mark already mentioned, but thank you very much, Karen, if you are watching. I really appreciate you doing that. Karen is a dear friend of both of ours, a colleague that we both met in Chicago, and I work with at Merit School of Music. So I just thank you, Karen, for all of your time, and you're an amazing artist, and it was so awesome to have you participate in our Wake Up Wednesday.
Yeah. With that, we have our guest artist here in the studio, and we're going to bring him in right now.
Oh.
Right now. Here we go, everybody. Here is Andre. Oh, where did he go? Oh, there he is.
You're on mute, though. I got to get you off mute. Oh,
Hi.
Hey, sorry.
Yay.
Man, I'm out of practice. This is my bad.
I know. We stopped doing it for like 1 week.
And I forgot how to run the software completely.
Yeah, the bath and the water all out in the garbage. Andre, let's start off by tell everybody at home a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Andre. I'm 23. I'm a Libra.
Yes.
I love raccoons.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Surprise. And
I wouldn't expect you for a raccoon person.
well, here I am.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Christian Mimi, Megan Beard, so many people are writing in. I love it.
They're all waiting for us to finish talking.
Yeah, they're like, get rid through those announcements. We're here to see Andre.
Yes, the public is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who out there knew that Andre liked raccoons? Put your comment in the feed, everybody.
Yeah, maybe what's your favorite animal?
Yes. What rodents spark inspiration in your life?
Give us.
We can talk about them all.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Andre, are you originally from South Bend?
I was raised in South Bend. I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas, and moved around a lot as an infant. Yeah. And got here when I was, I think, 2.5, 3, and just grew up here. So yeah.
Awesome. And you also went to Clay High School. So what were some of the favorite shows that you did while you were a student there? And Megan Beard is watching.
Yes.
So careful what you say.
I will say, hands down, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Shout out to Jordan Crowders and Mimi, because you're in the comments, and Annie Burnett. Just a great show, so much fun, hilarious. Othello, selfishly, small cast, great people. Really just a special show. Yeah. Yes, I am.
We like small casts and great people, so that resonates with Art 4 on a visceral level. So what were some of the things that really made those productions special to you?
I think Dirty Rotten Scoundrels really gave me an awareness of my body to where, because I fling myself on stage. Like when I get on stage, I just kind of like throw myself like a rag doll.
If I had a nickel.
I broke my wrist and... That's not funny. I'm not laughing.
Is it bad if I say that that's on brand for Mimi? I love you with all my heart. I think that's very on brand. Who Mimi will be starring in the South Bend Civic Theater's production of Xanadu. So with that, I'm just saying, best of luck to you, Mimi. Please be safe.
I wonder if they have spinning wheels for roller skates.
I don't know. Andre's like, ugh. So throwing yourself on stage like a rag doll, how did you get over that?
I loved it. It gave me a freeness on stage that I've never felt before, and was like, oh, I can do this in front of people. I like that. Cool. Very, very on brand. And Othello was just, I mean, it was deep. I'm pretty sure like I was high school yelling like the entire show, like acting meant yelling. So that's great. But also I got to touch Shakespeare, and that's not something a lot of high schoolers in public school get to do. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Now, and we'll talk about more of this later, but I really feel like you're a phenomenal dancer. Was Dirty Rotten Scoundrels your first dancing experience, or?
No, it was my first because I did Avenue Q at the Civic, and it's funny because I played Gary Coleman, and I had to do like these like kind of like slinkier movements, and I couldn't because I was like, I've never done this before, and I feel very uncomfortable.
I don't believe this.
You better believe it. because I just wasn't comfortable. So Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, I'm this schmuck, and I'm a schmuck who schmuck. I don't know. And I just kind of I found the looseness. So it was good, I guess.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on that.
We've got some phenomenal dancer here. Oh, Megan Beard says you've got some drowsy chaperone.
Oh, you tapped.
Tell us about that.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Megan. Keep them coming. Let's pull all the things out of the closet.
We got another one.
We got damn Yankees.
Who's got the pain, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Who choreographed those shows when you were there?
Oh, okay. So Drowsy Chaperone was Sherry Flint Gordon, who, bless, also choreographed Once on This Island, bless. Yeah, great. And then Damn Yankees was Stacey Andrews. Stacy.
Well, it sounds like you had a really good time at Clay, but then you also ventured out into the world after that. What was your journey like after graduating from Clay?
College. Went straight to college. Got a nice summer break before I left, but yeah, went to Otterbein University.
There you go. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, Aaron wants to know. Dr. wants to know, how was school?
School was great. It was good. You know what? I won't lie. School was fine. It was a bumpy road. You know, everybody has their journey.
Right.
Mine was specific. Not like most people.
Like a schmuck.
Schmuck. It was schmucky. It was schmuck. Great school. Not talking down on it. I just had my own journey. Yeah.
As you do, and I think that's an important thing to keep in mind if we've got any people who are venturing into the college world right now, is that it is a personal experience, okay? So like this comes to mind because some of these peeps are watching this right now, but we have people like Connor Roberts and Christian who took a very unique journey, and I think that they were better off for it, right? They learned things about themselves and their skill set and their talent, and more about their passion and exactly where that is. Oftentimes, arts education programming within public schools, with the exception of a program like Clay, which is an art magnet, really just gives performing artists just the performance aspect and not the creative aspect of directing or lighting design or choreography. And like mazel to all of you for finding your own. I think that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're back in town right now, and you did some choreography work over at Clay. What was it like coming back to your alma mater like that?
I mean, so much fun. And it's weird. It's different. It's weird because you come back and you're like, okay, hi. And teachers are still there and they look at you and they're like, hello. And you're like, yeah, it's me. You're not seeing things yet. And not shady. You walk into the auditorium and it's a weird feeling of especially if you've been to other stages, you start to you have more of a variety. You can compare and be like, oh, this is much bigger, or oh, this is kind of small, like compared to what you've seen. And you can like walk around the stage and go, oh, in this show I stood here and I fell. Oh, in this show, this girl, like, she toppled over and almost fell into the pit. Yeah, like the memories are scattered across the stage. So, and you get to see the younger generation too. You're like, not young, young, not young.
Oh, what are we?
Old. We're old. We're so old. I feel it. I get out of bed and everything cracks.
Oh,
God
What would
bless.
you- Yeah.
oh, I was
Sorry.
going on to another question.
Okay.
Yes.
Go for it.
So tell us what's the 5-year plan? What's the future? If you have the crystal ball, are we choreography all the way? Are we world famous?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You know, I'll say that Corona has shifted plans, but you know what? Life will do that.
Sure.
Plan in 5 years, I want to be a choreographer who, yes, I can apply for jobs, but if somebody was like, I'm going to do this show and I know Andre, I've seen his work, would you like to choreograph this? And we go, mm-hmm. So for it to be like that, also producing my own work and starting to build up to maybe not having a school, but maybe having a name set to a place where kids who don't get to see and touch dance the way other kids might, they have access to that. So does that make sense?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. So more inner city, because I know if I would have understood that I could dance earlier on, like we did it in shows, but to get to college and go, oh, naturally this sits somewhere,
It's more comfortable to you.
yeah, it's more comfortable in my body, and I really love this. So if I could have seen that earlier on, that would have been maybe a little more beneficial. But everybody has their path, and I'm glad I'm glad I am where I am.
I feel
Yes.
the same thing about gymnastics. I wish I did gymnastics when I was younger. I know it's not the same thing, but yeah. Agreed. I think accessibility is really key. You kind of talked about this a little bit with returning to clay, but what is it? I mean, what are your thoughts when you see this younger generation of people in performance now that you're at where you are, looking back? I guess it's kind of like what do you wish you knew when you were their age before you started your journey? Like, what would you tell them? Hey, this is the thing that you need to know.
I would definitely say confidence is key, even if you're not. If you're confident and you walk in a room, like if you are pitchy, you don't know how to stay on a note, whatever, and you walk in a room and you do that thing, you never know who's watching. That person could be like, wow, I love their spunk. Let's take them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Stuff like that. Also, you know what you know and you don't know what you don't know. And nobody else can do you. Nobody can do you. Nobody can think for you. Nobody can make Nobody can make choices for you. They can suggest and they can push you in a direction, but
sure.
No. Just make big choices in life.
Yeah.
Great advice.
Yeah. I agree with that. I pretend to be.
And that was for free, folks.
That's right. Your first consultation. Okay. All right. For any more, you're going to have to donate by visiting art4sb.org/ShowTunes Sunday or Venmo us at Art4SB.
Oh, speaking of that, let me get that up there.
Yeah.
Let's get the ticker going.
Yeah, get the ticker going. Now, Andre, you've danced with Uzima Dance and Drums. What got you involved with them?
So, going back to Damn Yankees, I met Zoe Morgan, who was the new girl in school, and she got Lola in Damn Yankees. and I was Rocky, which has no relation to her at all. Like, we didn't really talk. But then I got to be.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Yes.
Wait. So quick story. I always make fun of myself because I could not sing the notes. He's the one who's like, hi, so they gave it to another boy, obviously. But I sang, you gotta get better because you can't get worse. And I sing it just like this. You gotta get better because you can get worse every single time, like without fail. Like, and people are like, what a character choice. And I'm like, yeah, what a character choice, right? So, yeah.
Right. Bonus.
Yeah.
So then I got to play Eddie too. So I did Who's Got the Pain with Zoe. And I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, I just like did a little T hold, and she was on my shoulders at one point, and we got closer. And then later on in life, she was like, hey, my mom, Kelly Morgan, Uzima, do it. And I was like, okay. And I did. And I met Pierre. I met so many people, incredible people.
Yeah.
So through Zoe, I met her mom, who showed me to Uzima. Yeah.
Yay.
That company has an awesome community of people. And I think even through ShowTunes Sunday and doing these interviews, we've been able to meet a lot more of the people who are involved with Uzima. It like gets me excited for post-COVID life and figuring out a way how we can work together on some projects. They're neat. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely utilize them. They are beautiful spirits, not only to whoever they touch, but when you watch or whenever you're a part, even if you took a class, like there's some like a joy, like, and it's contained in one room, and it just like it's light everywhere. It's great. I love Uzima.
Are you dancing with any other companies or groups in the area?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did we lose you?
Oh, yeah, I can't really hear him.
No, I did dance with Fisher, not as a company member, but I took classes. Love all three of you. Oh, hey, Roy.
Hi, Roy.
Hi, Roy.
Me, Andre, you can't hear me? Am I quiet? Am I so quiet? Am I better?
There's a delay in the sound.
Hello?
So we're hearing you a few seconds.
Hello?
After.
Can you hear me?
This is fun. We're completely delayed. I love it. Yeah. Yes. So I'm gonna ask for our viewers the question to Andre, and then can we get it in the private chat, and then he can answer?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So Andre, tell us a little bit more about dance companies that you've worked with. Oh, I meant like. You're good. You're good. Fisher Dance. Okay, great. And yeah. Oh, that seems like we're in real time now.
We are?
Say something to me. There it is.
Something to you. Yay!
Yay!
Thank goodness. I cannot type to save my life. I'm like, I type like Wally, like that. Missing this.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
really quick, I just need to give a shout out to Lena Rose. Wow. So this woman, when I was in high school, before I knew I really loved to dance, showed the class. Like I'm acting like it's personal. Like she showed me. No, she showed an entire room of kids dance, and it's like showing that it's a way of life. And I don't know if I ever told her how much she impacted me, but like, you impacted me a lot. Hi. Also, please say hi. Are everything. Max, especially. I found a video of him, a Snapchat when I was babysitting him. He said he's playing with the toy and he looks up and he goes, "I missed you." And then looks back at the toy and it makes me want to cry every time. So that's that. I hope all is well with you. And it's weird to call you Lena and not Ms. anything. So anyway, proceed. Fisher dance. Great. Fisher dance. I was never a company member. I wanted to be a part of, I think, a summer internship, but my mom was like, no. And I said, oh, please? And she said, no. And I said, great. Awesome. So that's not happening. But I took classes and I really loved, oh, Andre, you stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Sorry, somebody was outside of my house. You gotta check.
Yes, I agree. It's season to be season for. Nah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I forget the saying.
Oh, it's pizza. It's a pizza guy. We're good.
Okay,
We're good.
pizza. That's great. So you've danced with Hannah Fisher's company before, but not as a company member. Just taking classes and stuff like that. Any other studios in town that you've danced with or that you'd recommend for people?
In town, no. Misty Calhoun, she's a hip hop teacher, does like all the competition stuff, cheer, all that jazz. Obviously Uzima. I don't know. Names are blanking right now, but yeah, it's really just Uzima.
That's awesome.
Tell me the most shocking thing about yourself.
Yes.
We're going to switch paths.
Okay, so here's a shocking thing that I found from my grandpa for his 50th birthday. So I'll wear that for a second. So it's this.
Oh,
if you wear it to the side, you get a little, side bang. That's exciting. But the most shocking thing about me is that one night I had gone to meet up with some Uzima people like Zoe and Pierre, and we went to a bar, didn't drink, did some toe touches, whatever, and then we were coming home, and I'm crossing a bridge, and I see a kitten in the middle of the road, and I'm like, well, that's not good. So throw my car into park, walk up to the kitten, and realize it's a baby raccoon. So most people would go, oh, let nature take its course. Not this one. Not this one. Full circle, raccoons, there we are. And I go to my trunk, I pull out a jacket, and I wrap it up. It's squeaking, it's doing the noises. I get in my car, drive about 10 seconds down the road, and then it escapes from the jacket. And I throw my car into park again and jump out of my car because it was growling. And thought my mom is going to kill me. And this is like, I think I'm 20, 19, 20, 19, whatever. And scoop it up again, put it in the jacket. Wow, my mom is really going to be upset with this story, but that's okay. And I come home, and I had snuck out that night. So don't do that. Don't do that, anybody. And I did through my window. So I have a jacket with a raccoon in it, and I open my window and crawl through my window like a raccoon and sit there for a moment and go, so what next? As one does. And then I realize I can't have a raccoon, and I let it go in my backwoods, and it probably died because, a full-grown raccoon can last 3 years in the wild, and that was a baby with no mother or milk. So that's kind of sad, but was that shocking?
Yes.
So in summation, you snuck out of your house, went to a bar to do toe touches, and then you murdered a baby raccoon after you kidnapped it off the street. All right, I got your number. I got your number. Tell everybody a little bit about COVID and how it's affected your life.
So COVID was very interesting. It was very interesting. Stopped working, the gym shut down. It was like a weird, surreal, like, oh wow, I'm stuck at home, like bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. And I kind of lost motivation for a while, but would gain it and be like, oh, we're gonna like eat healthy for like 3 days. And then I would just like be in my room and be like, so what's on Netflix? What's on Hulu? Like all this stuff. Kept company. I had a lot of really good friends who I'd call, text, reconnect with, all of that. Watched a lot of dance and was like, I can't wait to try this someday when I'm not stuck in my house. And I had a couple. What did I have? Well, West Side Story at the Civic. You can ask my mother. Well, don't ask Tina, but you could ask her. I was elated. I was so excited to jump back into something that was so big for the community. Like, exciting. And then I was going to choreograph Chicago at Clay, co-choreograph with Daryl. Sorry, Daryl, I forgot your last name. And Connor Roberts, which was also really exciting because we had choreographed things and met up and talked about concepts and really cool things. And we were getting really energized. And I had gotten a job at the Utah Shakespeare Festival, which I've worked at the past 2 summers. And I was excited to go back, but everything was canceled.
Yeah.
Everything, like everything. So it was rough, but there's light at the end of the tunnel, you know? Like,
yes.
There's some exciting things happening. And out of really, really like impactful, heart-shattering things, like great things arise. So I'm excited for the great things. May not be here right now, but great things are about to happen. So
totally,
that's all I gotta say about it.
Well, let's talk about one of those great things that's happening, ShowTunes Sunday, and your performance that you did. Tell everybody a little bit about the process. How did you pick your songs? And
yes,
behind the scenes stuff.
I think I picked my songs impulsively. So one song I had done before, and I thought it was funny, but it's, 1,000 years long and incredibly annoying to play. But I liked it. And then the other song, was a song that my friend, my freshman year of college, sang, and it had stuck with me. I heard her sing it, and I was like, why have I never heard this piece of music? So it just stuck with me, and I was like, what would it be like to sing that song? It's simple. I'd say it's easy, but it's not, because it is such a big song. I don't know. It's bigger than whatever. Skip it. But I love it, and I liked it a lot, and I connected with it. So I chose it, which was I Remember. That was fun. Recording was also fun because I have a little brother, and I love to put things off. I love to do it. It's my favorite national pastime. And I went to my garage. I said, can I borrow your computer? He said, yes. I said, can I borrow your headphones? He said, yes. And I went in there and I just like recorded it once. And I said, I can't do this alone. Velma Kelly, I cannot do it alone. And I walked back inside. He's watching whatever show he was watching, probably anime. And I said, hey, can you listen to something and give me feedback? And he said, yes. Mind you, this is a 13-year-old boy. Yeah. So he comes out to the garage, and I'm like, can you listen to this? He listens to it. And I said, what do you get from this song? He's like, I don't know. Like, I guess it's like one of those people who have, I'm like, dementia maybe? He said, yeah. And I say, oh, okay. So do you get anything else? Like, do you like how it sounds? Like, what does it sound like? And he's like, yeah, I'm doing
I
it.
know, but it's gonna melt.
Huh? Sorry, guys.
Ha ha ha!
Ooh, ice cream. That's what I want to know. When is the knock on the door gonna happen? I want ice cream.
Oh my. Well, they went to Dairy Queen.
Oh my gosh. Now you get to eat that and talk.
Yes.
And as it's melting.
Live on Facebook.
Live. Since
Live.
the fun has arrived, I think we should
Yes.
switch gears.
Yes.
Let's do the game.
Let's do the game.
Let's do the game.
Now the game. Oh, Aaron's gonna go. The game that we're playing tonight, folks, is the 5-second rule. So I'm going to read off some questions to our contestants, Aaron and Andre, and I'm going to ask you to list 3 things within a specific category, and you have 5 seconds to provide an answer. And now we had some technical difficulties the last time we played this game. Our computer got a little fussy, and so I'm going to be timing you on my handy dandy cell phone. Oh. So here is just an example round of what you're going to be doing. And here is Dr. Albin to demonstrate. Aaron, here is your first question. Name 3 famous Jennifers.
Jennifer. Shoot, I don't know any. Wow, I'm not good at that one.
And that's the game, folks. Okay. So Andre, here's your first question. And at home, please feel free to comment. We want to know, who are 3 famous Jennifers?
Mimi is good at this game. Well, you should have helped me out. I should have phoned a friend.
Yeah.
I also said, Mama brought in the ice cream.
Yes. I feel like we need to come over after this. All right, Andre.
Yeah.
3 things you do before going to bed.
Meditate, yoga, watch Netflix.
You're much better at this than I am.
Aaron, name 3 cocktails made with vodka.
Ooh, Moscow Mule, Greyhound.
A Greyhound. It makes is that really a drink?
I think it's, yes, that is a real drink. It's like grapefruit juice.
All right. Vodka. Yes. It's the Marsha of alcohol.
Marsha.
All right, Andre, here is your next question. Name 3 musicals that won a Tony.
Color Purple, Once on This Island. Oh no. My Fair Lady? Did My Fair Lady win a Tony?
I don't know. I didn't specify what category of Tony. So I'm say
sure
yes.
It won something.
Good for you. All right, Aaron. Name 3 types of cake.
Oh, this is easy. I love eating. Vanilla, chocolate, confetti.
Yay!
Angel food.
You did
Red velvet.
I love it.
Yes.
All right, Andre. Name 3 branches of government.
Legislative. Oh wow. Oh, I'm dumb.
No, you're not.
Government.
I don't think the government knows what the 3 branches of government is.
Judicial. Legislative.
All right, Aaron. Name.
I don't think they could spell any of them, so it's okay.
the delay. Aaron, name 3 things you would bring on a barbecue.
Oh, meat, all meat, sausage, chicken, steak,
Ooh, all meat. All right.
Meat. All meat.
Yeah, the all bit. All meat. All shade. Andre, name 3 things people normally do on 4th of July.
Fireworks, sparklers, poppers.
Nice.
Poppers. Poppers.
No, I heard you. You said poppers.
You did say poppers.
Okay. Oopsie, 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 oopsie. All right.
No, he's talking about those little white twisty things you throw on the ground.
I know what he meant. This is a funny turn of phrase. Yeah. 3 things people do for 4th of July. Fireworks, sparklers, and poppers.
No.
Mimi Bell says fireworks, drinking, eating. Yes. Good job. Mimi also got the branches of government over there.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to pass over that one,
Come
Mimi.
on for you, Mimi.
You did a great job. Mimi is a rock star in the typing fast.
Yes,
She
absolutely. All right, we've got 2 more questions for each of you folks. All right, Aaron, what are 3 things you tell your best friend?
Duh, you're amazing. You're funny. Thanks for being my friend.
Yes, that's good. All right, Andre, name 3 types of transportation.
Trains, planes, and automobiles.
Yay! That was wonderful. You did great.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Aaron,
Oh,
name 3 animals you might find on a farm.
a pig, a cow, a chicken. That was easy.
Oh, wow.
He said that was easy.
He recites farm animals in his sleep. He just knows them. All right, Andre, last question for you. Name 3 activities you can only do with another person.
I lost.
Yeah, not a lot of
Wow, that was really bad. I definitely panicked.
Well, that is this week's round, a 5-second rule, which means that is the end of our interview with you today. Andre, thank you so much for your time. Before we send you off to enjoy the rest of that ice cream, do you have any closing remarks that you want to share with anyone at home?
Well, everybody at home is out there and they will hear it from me later. But thank you guys so much for just everything. It was such a fun process. It was fun to get out of the house and make something other than mac and cheese, you know? So I appreciate you guys. Donate to Art4. Yeah. They're incredible. I love you too, Mimi. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to record that. We need that as a little promo.
Thank you so much for your talent and gifts this week. It was wonderful working with you as always. Bye, friend.
Thank you.
Bye. Everyone, that was Andre, our artist of the week for ShowTunes Sunday. And you heard him right. Donate to Art4 this week by visiting art4sb.org/ShowTunes Sunday, or you can Venmo us with the handle @Art4SB. We're raising money all week for Andre and Art4's 2020 Road Mission. At the end of the week, 50% of those proceeds go directly to Art4's 2020 program, and the remaining 50%, the other half of that 50% goes directly to Andre. We also have some exciting things that are going to be coming up, and I don't actually have them. No. Okay. Don't forget, we announced, why can't I talk? ShowTunes Sunday, Shakespeare Edition, is August 4. How can you remember that? August 4. Yes. So stay tuned for more updates on that. It will be extended content, lots of local sound and artists, all doing musical theater inspired songs. Well, not inspired, they are musical theater songs. Inspired by the bard and relationships. Yeah. And that's some online content.
And if you are a local artist wanting to participate in our ShowTunes Sunday programming, you can nominate yourself. If you are a fellow art patron and you're like, you know what? Sally down the street needs to be singing.
Our time is up. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this evening for Intermission Interview. Have a great week.
Bye!